You guys already know how I feel about Call of Duty and Activision implementing the Black Lives Matter stuff into their video games and stuff like that. You know me, I don't have anything wrong with it, but the main point is that they don't truly care. You know, this is all just so they can get some positive feedback and people will think of them as a good company when in reality they're just a bunch of scumbags. But doing this will definitely make people think of them in a different manner. Now here we go. More companies going in to do the same thing like GTA did it. They closed down their servers for a day. Call of Duty did it with they changed the loading screen of the actual image of the map into the Black Lives Matter screen. And now here we are with Fortnite, which is probably the stupidest one I've heard out of all these. You know, some of these I can be understandable and stuff like that. I'm sure when GTA took down the servers, they claimed it was for Black Lives Matter, but I'm assuming it was for maintenance. And then also with Call of Duty, you know, it wasn't anything too big. They were just removing the screen of the map. And here we go with Fortnite. Here we go. And they are removing cop cars out of their game because they think it's going to make a point. I don't know what to say to this type of stuff. I just don't know what to say. Besides, people nowadays are so god dang stupid. The stupidity that goes through some of these people's minds just blows me away. As you guys hear, I don't even know how to react to this. I don't even know what to say to this. It's just like, they want to pretend like they care so much, so they remove cop cars. Let me tell you, Fortnite, that's definitely going to make a massive difference towards the movement. You're definitely going to do massive, donations, and you're definitely, making a massive difference by removing cop cars out of your video game. Damn, good job, Fortnite. You really nailed it right there. And people are probably going to be like, JB, it's a cop car. Who gives a crap? It's nothing that's affecting the gameplay. Nothing that's, obnoxious to the gameplay or anything like that. They're just removing a cop car, which will probably just be replaced with a regular car. So it's like, who cares? But I care because of the fact that just companies feel like they have to do stuff like this. They're forced to do stuff like this. And I don't like when people do this when they're forced. If this was something, optional, if this is something that they wanted to do, that they felt like was needed to do, they would have done something a lot better. But removing cop cars out of the video game, you could already tell that this was like a secondhand thing. It's like, oh God, we didn't do anything. We need to make sure we do something to make sure it seems like we care about this whole situation. Remove the cop cars, just remove them. And that will be our, our stance right there. And it's like, remove the cop cars. It's like, where do these people think of this crap, man? I need to meet some of the people who are on the marketing teams when it comes to Call of Duty and Fortnite and stuff like this. Call of Duty's marketing team is usually on point, but when it comes to the whole protests and stuff that have been going on recently, these companies are just blowing my mind away. It's like, I don't think Battlefield did anything. And good for Battlefield. It's like, it's none of their business. They're a video game. It has nothing to do with politics or real life situations. People go to play the video game to stay away from politics. That's a whole point of video games. Same thing with Twitter. If I was sitting there ranting on Twitter about my political views every 2 seconds, nobody would want to follow me on Twitter. By the way, my Twitter is @JbowenDaMan if anybody's curious about any of that knowledge. But you guys get the point I'm trying to make. You go and play video games to get out, to escape from the real world. And like I said, if they were going to do this out of their hearts, then it's understandable. I would be like, okay, whatever. It's like I just came home from a long days of work. But if they want to do this because they actually care and they want to, prove something, I guess, then by all means. But the fact that it's so fake, and you could just tell it's so fake. It's like, out of all the things they did, they change a cop car. Look, if you want to show that you care, any of the gaming industries out there, or not the gaming industry, the gaming companies, or the publishers out there, if you want to show that you care about this issue, donate. Donate. Simply donate. It's nothing else you can do about this. It's literally nothing. You could say stuff as much as you want. You could post stuff on social media as much as you want, but nothing is going to affect the situation. Just because Call of Duty put up a Black Lives Matter post on their screen before you load into a match isn't going to stop the racism. What's going to stop the racism is them actually going in and acting on it, banning the names, banning the people who are chatting with racist words and stuff like that. That's how you're going to change it, not by putting a Black Lives Matter poster up on the loading screen. That's not going to change anything. Fortnite, you want to change something? All those billions of dollars that you have there, donate a little bit of it. Donate it to any cause that you feel like that would actually help with the actual movement. Don't put a race cop... Every time I think about it, I can't help but crack up because it's like You know they don't give a shit. If this is their way of showing that they care, it's the worst possible way to do it. They removed a cop car from the video game. Like, that's gonna change anything. Let me tell you how much that's gonna change. But listen, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys this straight up, and this is probably gonna be the last commentary I ever make about anything regarding this topic. I'm tired of politics being brought into video games. Yes, I understand it's a massive issue. Like I said, I'm half black, half white. I deal with both of the issues. I deal with it all the time. My whole family's dealing with it. It's nothing small. This is some serious stuff that's going on currently. But politics are very stressful. It's tiring. You could just go on Twitter for 5 minutes and you're already exhausted. You're already laid out. You're just done with hearing about all this crap. You know what I'm saying? And after a long days of work, after you're sitting there hustling for your money as hard as you possibly can, and you come home from work, you have to deal with more politics? That's like the complete opposite of what I want to do with my day. When I come home, I want to relax. I want to be able to hop onto the video game and enjoy it. And just play it without having things in the game reminding me of what's going on currently in the current day. And like I said, you can't call me racist. Like I said, I'm black. Go ahead and try to call me racist. But I'm just stating facts. I don't want to deal with it when I get home. I deal with it outside in real life all day long. I hear about it all day long. The news talks about it all day long. Social media talks about it all day long. There's no outlets for peace. There's no outlets for just quiet and nothing else but just peace and quiet. There's nothing. And gaming used to be that outlet. I used to be able to hop on games, and whether the game made me angry, rage, or I enjoyed it and I had a good time, regardless, it's a way for me to escape this disgusting reality we live in. And if I have to be reminded about the current events that I already had to hear about all day long in the video game as well, I'm shit out of luck. I have nowhere to go. I have nowhere to turn. I can't just stop. That's all I'm going to say. Just stop. It is a video game. You want to change the cause, donate, or just talk about it on social media. But when I come home, I don't want to see any of this crap that relates to current events in a video game. I just don't. I just want to relax and play it. That's the only thing I want to do. That's the only experience I want to get out of that video game. I don't need some big corporation lecturing me about something. Get the hell out of here. Who are you to try to lecture me about a current event that's going on right now? I already know the hell about this stuff. Stop. Just enough is enough. I don't want any more of this crap littered throughout these video games. They need to just stop it. Like I said, if you really do truly believe that this is a horrifying cause and that what's going on currently is just really bad, donate. That's all you have to do. These companies make billions of dollars and they're sitting here removing cop cars. So I have to, no, just donate the money, man. You guys are rich. Oh, my bad. You're going to have to, take up the chance of not getting your 50th car that you wanted. But by all means, at least you actually showed, actual positive vibes towards this cause. Instead of just, doing a fake little stunt in your video game to make it seem like you care. And then forcing the rest of us to have to deal with it as well. When we don't even want to listen to politics when we're playing video games. But guys, if you could do me a massive favor, make sure you go down into the comments section and let me know your opinions down below. Do you guys think that just this whole situation with these video games are insane? Or do you agree with it? Do you think it's good that Fortnite is removing cop cars for whatever reason, and Call of Duty is putting up the Black Lives Matter poster instead of the loading screens and stuff like that, and GTA is shutting down servers for this cause? Do you think these things are good? Do you think they actually mean it? Or do you think this is all bullcrap and they're just doing this for, positive press, just so they don't look bad in general for not saying anything during these times? You shouldn't be criticized for not saying something during these times. You have a life to live. We all have to move on at certain points. We all have jobs. We all have work. We all have lives that we have to go on with. We have family members that die. We have, things that are going on, serious things in life. Sometimes you just can't respond to certain things, but you still get criticized for not putting your 2 cents in. It's kind of disgusting how people work nowadays. But guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. It really does mean the world to me. If you enjoyed it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. And if you hated it, by all means, go ahead and dislike it. Also, if you do want to chat with me or see what I'm talking about with anything video game related, you can follow me over on Twitter at JbowenDaMan. And also, I do try to live stream as much as I possibly can over on Twitch. And the name to that is JbowenDaMan as well. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.